The Toof. Oh, fuck. Best way to start the show. God damn it. I don't know, man. I'm stuck with that song. I'm going to keep doing it. Nothing's going to stop me. All right, I had to edit a big old chunk of this off before I even continued. All right, guys. Welcome to The Tooth, where we talk. This is a solo one. This is just about me right here. I had a conversation with my friend. Well, first and foremost, as you know, this podcast, we pretty much hit about movies, music, whatever the hell is entertaining to me and or others. Most of the time, I like to interview people. But sometimes, I want to say some shit. But then I realize that sometimes it's better when you talk and that there's someone on the other side listening. So this is pretty much me ranting. You don't have to listen to this. Turn your shit off right now. And if you're still here, thank you. And also, go to the CrumBum YouTube page, subscribe, hit that bell, because these are all randoms. So you can you can be up to date on each one of these podcastos that I'm doing. I'll get better at these. Just shut your mouth and listen, because this needs to be talked about. I had a friend that was talking to me, and I was trying to explain to him Baby Driver, the movie Baby Driver, how it's a badass car chase movie. And then he named a movie. I think it was Bad Boys. And he's like, oh, that's a car chase movie. And I was like, no, it's not a car chase movie. That's a movie with a car chase in it, but it's not a car chase movie. And then we got into this whole thing about what makes a car chase movie a car chase movie. And I was trying to explain to him, which is what I'm going to try to do right now, try to explain to you. Also, before we start talking about driving, this episode is brought to you by beer. Beer. Oh, God. Drinking and driving is the shit. Side note. All right, so here we go. What makes a car chase movie a car chase movie? I should have done some research for this. But there's a really thin line between what makes a car chase movie and a movie with a car chase in it. Does that make sense? Like, there's a car chase movies, and then there's heist movies that have car chases in them, and you would think there'd be a car chase movie. But the only people who have done that correctly is Fast and Furious movies. And the thing about a car chase movie is that the car itself is a character. It's as much as a character as the driver itself. So when you watch a movie and you know it's about a driver, you know it's a car chase movie. Let's say like the movie Driver. You know it's about a driver. It's in the fucking name. And the first scene is him doing his driving thing. But then the rest of it, I guess, oh yeah, there's a scene in it where he takes the kid out and the chick and they go driving. It's fucked up. And then there's a car chase. There's a car chase in it. A quick one, a dope little quick one. It's a car chase movie. So how come Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2 isn't a car chase movie? Well, that's a cop movie. That's a buddy cop movie with car chases in them. But if you're a movie fan, you know that that's what fucking the Blues Brothers is. The Blues Brothers movie has a badass car chase movie in it. So is it a car chase movie? Yeah. Well, why? Well, the car is a character. What is it, a Buick or a Regal or one of those boxy old cars? The car itself has to be a character in order to be a car chase movie. And then I ended up putting my own foot in my mouth saying that, because the Porsche that Mike Larry drives in Bad Boys is a character. It's from the beginning of the movie. It's a fucking character. It has character development. It's a car that was introduced at the beginning, then it had like a middle where it got fucking whatever fucking at the end. It helped the character go through. It carried the character through the movie. Like the Fast and Furious movie is the first one that has many a different car characters. Each one of those cars is individually the shit. By the way, the Jetta is my baby. You got your Fast and you got like Smoking the Bandit, Mad Max. Right? All those characters, all those car characters are part of the movie. Gone 60 Second, Eleanor. I don't know if you've seen The French Connection, but what the fuck car was that? I'll look it up. It's a good car. Mad Max. You know, that car was a character itself. Now, Ronin is a whole different story. Ronin is a heist movie that's also a car chase movie. All you know is the Beamer, the BMW. But that car itself helped carry the human characters from beginning to end. What does this all mean? I don't fucking know. Go to the comments and talk to me about it. Or hit me up and we can do this podcast with someone else. Maybe 2 or 3 people. We can all get down. Because I don't even know what makes a car chase movie. But you can't throw movies in the mix only because they have a car chase in it. That's what I'm trying to say. Only because there's a car chase in it doesn't make it a car chase movie. The car itself has to be a character. And character development. If that makes sense as well. My favorite things in car chase movies is when they chase each other with no music. No music, maybe like a little ambiance in the background. Like, that's the shit. And fucking Michael Bay, you piece of shit. He's so good at this. Here's the thing about Michael Bay. The king of boom. He started directing commercials for cars. That's why he's good at what he does. Kind of, he sells you the character of the vehicle. And one of the things I fucking hate, it's one of my fucking hate him so much, is that in the first Transformers, there's a stupid car chase fucking in it. And it had like POD in it. That one song that's like whoosha, and all it was just the cop chasing the Camaro on a dirt, it's on a straightaway, and it was like the camera's all zooming in. It's like, look at the tires, look at the fucking wheels, look at this, look at that. It's like it's pointless. But the fat cats were like, yo, we'll give you all the cars you want. We'll give you all the cars you want, but in the contract it says you can't fuck them up, you can't do this, you can't do that, sell it, you gotta sell the car, you can't make the car look bad. I think it was a Charger, and the Camaro was first introduced. So GM pretty much was like, yo, you're making a Transformers movie? We'll give you all the cars, but sell them. Sell our cars to Michael Bay, because he knows how to fucking sell shit. Have you seen those shots that he does with cars and humans? He knows how to sell humans. And on the other side of that coin, he has amazing car chases. Or like just scenes, like what the freeway scene. He also recycles too. I don't know. I'm gonna go into it in a different podcast. But if you watch the movie The Island, there's a similar scene in that movie that's in Transformers, the freeway scene. But it's dope because all you hear is bow wow, bow wow, bow wow. Fucking car's like wah swah he skarik squeak wah wah wah, and then whatever, enter POD. So what do you think makes a car chase movie a car chase movie? I need you to tell me. What's your input? I don't know how to explain it, but if you put a movie in front of me, I'd be like, no, it's not a car chase movie. Oh, yeah, that's a car chase movie. And again, with Ronin, I think if you talk to any hardcore, what they call cinephile, like movie buff, it's split in two sides. It's like, no, it's a heist movie. Every heist movie needs a gunman, a watcher, and a fucking driver. You know what I'm saying? Only because there's a heist movie is gonna have a car chase. Most movies are gonna have a car chase in it. But is it center of the movie? That makes sense? If it doesn't, go to the comments, talk to me. Let's talk about it. Michael Bay would be the greatest person to do a Grand Theft Auto movie. I'll tell you why, and I'll tell you how. Alright? This is how, and this is why. Let's get Michael Bay, but let's not have the fat cats in it. Let's not get GM. Let's not have any of his connects. Also, side note, he has the military graveyard as a connect. I don't know if you know this, but the military graveyard has, it's literally what it sounds like. It's a fucking junkyard and holding space for just military vehicles as fuck. If he wants tanks, he can go to the U.S. government and it's like, yo, can I get some tanks? He's like, fuck yeah, you can get some motherfucking tanks. Because it makes money. Military makes money. That's how they get people to join the military. If you make a good action movie with you in the military, it's going to make you want to join the military. You know what I'm saying? So here's how you can make a really good Grand Theft Auto movie. You know how in Grand Theft Auto, they don't have real cars? They have like, they don't have Range Rovers. They have like Range Rovers or some shit like that. So in Hollywood, if you can't use a real Lamborghini because it costs a lot of money to destroy, you create a shell. You make a shell of it. And then you just put it on a frame with a fucking, it could be a three banger, 3-cylinder. It doesn't matter as long as it moves. He can make cars look like they're moving fast when they're not. So he can take that from Grand Theft Auto, that the cars aren't really cars, and he can just make his own cars up. If you give him the fucking, if you let him make cars up, make his own designs up, make his own shit up, that's Grand Theft Auto-ish. He's the king of boom, and he's good with CGI. He knows how to use real explosions and have CGI shit that goes with it. Look at Grand Theft Auto. Imagine a car chase scene where he's like, oh, I guess I'm going to bounce off that wall. Oh, shit. I'm going to bounce off that wall, go through the buildings, and then land, whatever the fuck. It makes it look Fast and Furious-ish. But with Michael Bay money. Because I don't know if you noticed this, but Transformers is like 12, 13 years old. And it still holds up. Because he knows how to use lighting on CGI shit while using explosions. So he has to use real world shit and CGI shit. He knows how to meld it so well that you can watch Transformers now and it looks like someone just recently made it. Alright, while I was talking about this, it fucking hit me. I might have retarded myself. The Matrix, second Matrix. Not a car chase movie, but it has one of the sickest car chases in it. I mean, car sequences in it. Which puts it in the category of, if you go to the internet and you look for the top 10 car chases, it'll give you a top 10 car chases. But I don't think you can look up car chase movies. Because if it has a car chase in it, they're just gonna put it up there. I don't know if that makes sense. Subscribe. What do you think? What makes a car chase movie a car chase movie? Ah, fuck. There's another movie that was on Netflix. I forgot the name of the actor. He plays Crossbones in the Marvel movies. The whole movie, I think it's something about him and his daughter or some shit. I forgot the storyline. uh, you should see it. But a lot of the movie involves all the cameras are like inside of the car. Like the most of the movie, like let's say 75% of the movie takes place inside that one car. It's fucking sick. Oh man, god damn it, what's the name of that movie? I want to pause this, but I don't think I can pause it. And then restart it again. Maybe I can, but I just don't want to fuck it up. Nope, I'm gonna do it. I'm an idiot. I could have just guessed it. It's called Wheelman. Wheelman. Such a good. Oh, and then there's crappy movies too. Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage. Nikolai Cage. That's a movie. Drive Angry or Drive. See, like I don't put those movies in the same category as in car chase movies. It's very highly edited. And another thing about good car chase movies is you fuck up the car. The car takes a beating. The car takes a John McClane beating. You know what I mean by that? Like John McClane is the hero, but he takes a fucking severe ass whooping. This car in the wheel driver or the getaway or what the fuck the wheelman, he gets his ass whooped. Good car chase movie. The car takes a whooping. Everyone knows that the original Gone in 60 Seconds has that one scene where the dude wraps his fucking car around the pole in a I think on the freeway, the Santa Monica Freeway, not Santa Monica Freeway. I forgot what freeway it was. But back in the day, they didn't have shell of a car. They had the actual vehicle. Here's 10 Mustangs. No roll cages. They probably had roll cages though. Imagine if they did it. Like Buster Keaton. Imagine like Buster Keaton, like a black and white day, like a Model T's, crashing each other. That should be fucking nuts. I think there was a movie back in the 40s, maybe 50s, called The Fast and Furious. I don't know. I'm gonna look it up, or you look it up. Prove me wrong. I like to be proven wrong. But yeah, I don't know. Baby Driver caught me really good. I think because they didn't use your conventional muscle car, you know. What was it? A fucking Subaru? Oh, all-wheel drive, like drifting and shit. Because yeah, when you see, that's why I like Ronin too, because they used BMW. I like when they use cars, because every time you watch a car chase movie, it's a fucking muscle car. But it has to be. The French Connection, I think it is. They're known for. I think it's the French Connection. Correct me if I'm wrong. But they were the first ones who did a car chase movie with no permits, and they just fucked up New York. Like, well, old school cop cars, you know, like box cop cars. And I think that's why the muscle cars are the shit. And maybe that's why they were like, yeah, let's use a muscle car to get in car chases, because you can beat them up. You can side to side. You can do the whole fucking the kit and caboodle of everything. But then here comes Baby Driver. And they have, is it a Subaru? I'm gonna look it up. There's a little car getting away from all kinds of fucking crazy cars. Typed in Baby Driver and it showed me it showed me cute babies show me cute babies and oh my god, that's funny. Did you mean Baby Driver movie car? Yes, that's what the fuck I meant. Yeah, the Subaru WRX, my baby, but not the one you think in your head. Well, yeah, even if that, like, yeah, in my Subaru is the blue one with the gold rims, copper. My bad. But it's we live in the times of now. Not a lot of people have muscle cars, and if they do, they want to keep them nice and shiny. The remake of Gone in 60 Seconds. Remember, he was all trying to get that car back, and he was all trying not to fuck it up, and he fucks up the mirror and all this kind of shit. But this fucker used the first car chase that it was a Subaru. Little nimble car. Doing backwards 180 backwards J turns in alleys or fucking the most wicked shit ever. A car that you would think now would be a good car to get away in the city. As opposed to like a big bulky Nova or like a Buick or like a Goat, you know what I'm saying? Like a GTO. Those cars would be sick to get away from cops, but only because they're bulky. You can crash into them and bash each other up. That's why I was talking about Baby Driver. It's the evolution of car chase movies, which is also a heist movie. I think now that I'm talking about it out loud, there's no reason to get into a car chase unless you're doing some heist shit. Oh no, there was that movie Taxi. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. That's weird. That's a weird one. But yeah, no, you know what? I take everything back. Every car chase movie starts with a fucking crime. And it's the driver that's always like, either I'm a bad guy, that's a good driver, Robert De Niro in Ronin. I'm a bad guy that's trying to get away from crime by driving. Driver. Baby Driver. Or a guy that's on a revenge. Fucking, he's just like, you killed my family, I'm gonna kill everybody. I'm gonna use my muscle car. Whatever Nick Cage or The Rock movie that's in. Because those are the movies I don't like. There's no depth. It's like The Rock behind the wheel. It's like, yeah. The Rock behind the wheel in Fast and Furious, I get. I don't know why. I have no idea why. Someone check me. Someone come to my show. Someone that knows what the fuck they're talking about, come to my show. You know what? I know who to talk to. So when I started driving, I was driving the fuck was my first car that I was driving? Well, my first car that I bought was a 1994 Hyundai XL. But before that, it was my homie. He had a Dodge. He had like an old convertible Dodge. It was like a piece of shit. Back in the day, there were people who did cocaine used to drive. What the fuck was the name of that car? Whatever. And then he lived with NASCAR Adam. And we used to talk about the science of driving. How to feel the road. What does your car do in the motion while it's driving, while it's in motion, while it's moving? How bald are your tires, their weight? We used to do a bunch of shit. We used to fuck around. We should have been dead the way we used to treat those cars. And then I had a 1994 Hyundai XL. And then I bought it again. Oh, no, yeah. Then I bought a 1994 Ford Escort. And then I bought a 1994 Ford Escort GT. And I didn't know that the owner before that bored out the... He did shit to it. Because it was a Mitsubishi engine. He did shit to it. I was already doing 180s, 360s, reverse J turns, all in little streets. And then we used to go to the races here in Ontario, California. I used to work at a Farmer Boys. I purposely worked at the Farmo Boys because it was on Jurupa, and that's where the races went down. And I don't know where this fucking movie comes out, fucking Fast and Furious, and it fucking drove everybody nuts because we were like, yo, we're doing that. That's what we do. And then then everybody had a fucking car. Then everybody had a Honda. Then everybody had a fucking Honda Civic hatchback. All this kind of shit. I was taking out Mustangs only because they didn't know how to drive and I did. And by that I mean they didn't know how to shift properly. They didn't know how to, like, how do I say this? Like, I knew every bump on every street. So I knew they were going to step on the brakes, but I didn't have to step on the brakes because I already knew how my car took bumps, all this kind of shit. Variables, blah, 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 blah. Through life, you see this. And then when you watch car chase movies, you're like, oh, fuck, I think I can do that. Which is bad because then you try it. And that's why you start fucking up. I was teaching, my friend Mario, he had a Dodge Avenger. And he thought it was badass too. He thought it was fucking his Avenger. He had, I think he had a 6-cylinder. It was a baby Viper, pretty much. And here I am with my Incredible Hulk, the Ford Escort, the GT. I'm all doing 180s. I'm all doing 360s because the thing's an eggshell. It's very light. And then he tried to do a 180, but his car is very wide. And it's an Avenger. I don't know if you've seen them. I forgot what year it was, but they're pretty wide. He jacked that wheel, fucking ran straight into the sidewalk, blew the fuck out of his tire. If you don't know about weight ratio or anything about your vehicle, don't do shit that you shouldn't be doing. But we get these ideas from these goddamn movies. We watch these movies and we're like, well, I think I can do that. But it's a genre. It's an action genre. That's one of my favorite ones. I like car chase movies. They're pretty dope. That's why Fast and Furious is going to forever live. Because as long as you give them a road or something to do, they'll do something. You know what sucks? Like when you watch the first in Fast and Furious, the Fast and Furious, each one of them had a car. Each one of those cars was a character. And then they were just like, well, these guys can just drive anything. Like literally anything. Which makes them drivers. But yeah. Well, this is just a quick little banger. I just wanted to get that off my chest. I like talking. I'll go more in depth next time. I'm gonna do this again, but with someone else. I know who to talk to. I'm gonna bring a guest over. All right, guys. Thank you for listening to the Toof. Do me a favor. Go to CrumBum Comedy, where you're listening to this to. Go to subscribe. Go to the bell. Hit that bell. So every time we do something, and I say we because it's me, Josh. We do. Well, you can see my stand up here too. Whatever. Also, while you're at it, go to Max Wrestling M.A.Max. We do Machinima, the past podcast with Drew. But yeah, follow us, spread us, tell us what's up, and if you guys want to be part of the show, go to the comments. Tell me what you want to talk about. Anything. If you write books, if you paint, or you think anything, hit me the fuck up. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. If you're fucking stuck all the way through, this means a lot to me, and I want to do more of these, but I want to do them with you. So thank you, and eat a dick.